Welcome everyone to another episode of A Business for You. I'm KBP, your host for today. Coming up is a jewelry store offering its silver store franchises across India. India is one of the largest markets for jewelry, be it gold, silver or diamonds. And starting a business like this for a common business enthusiast has always been far-fetched. But this company we are going to talk about now is introducing a franchisee concept for silver jewelry. Presenting ORAFO Jewellers.
I am Kalyan Ram, founder director of ORAFO Jewels Private Limited, a retail brand pioneering into retailing of 92.5 silver jewelry. I hold experience of over 30 years into large corporates and sales and marketing, out of which 22 years has been into the jewelry retailing industry. ORAFO Jewels offers a complete range of jewelry in precious silver, right from a nose pin which is worth 500 rupees to complete jewelry in terms of daily wear, casual wear, party wear, and also bridal jewelry worth over 3 lakh rupees with the lifetime exchange facility and lifetime maintenance facility, which gives value for money to all the consumers. ORAFO Jewels offers a wide range of jewelry including gold coating silver jewelry, oxidized polished silver jewelry, and in different categories of jewelry like temple jewelry, Swarovski jewelry, premium CZ jewelry, and other precious stone jewelry. Apart from that, ORAFO Jewels offers gifting products in silver for personal and corporate celebrations. ORAFO Jewels started in 2018 with a very aggressive approach of doing trade shows across South India to understand the consumer choices and the trends. And with the help of trade shows, we have increased our customer base to today around 15,000 customers spread over the southern part of India. And later, immediately, we started our first flagship showroom at Somajiguda, Hyderabad in 2018, and now successfully progressing with 3 more showrooms added to the network in just last 12 months in Hyderabad, totaling to 4 showrooms running in Hyderabad now. And we have also started a very transparent and easy to operate franchise model, and 2 showrooms in Hyderabad are under the franchise operations. And ORAFO Jewels plans to move forward with a vision to have around 25 showrooms, and as a long-term plan, ORAFO Jewels wants to take the brand and the beautiful silver jewelry into the global markets in our very transparent and easy to operate franchise model. ORAFO Jewels is inviting aspiring investors and entrepreneurs for franchise of ORAFO Jewels brand across India. The prerequisites for ORAFO Jewels franchisee is a retail space is required of around 800 square feet in potential markets, and investment varies from market to market. In terms of stock investment, it may vary from 50 lakhs to 80 lakhs, and the interiors of the 800 square feet showroom would vary from around 25 to 40 lakhs and a franchisee fee, and we would sign a franchise agreement for 5 years with the franchisee. The total investment for franchisee of ORAFO Jewels would be between 1 crore to 1.5 crore depending on each city. With an average sale of around 15 lakhs to 30 lakhs depending on each city, the payback period would be around 2.5 years to 3 years. The franchisee's role is to just run the showroom comfortably with our user-friendly software and guidelines of the brand. We as a parent company will support the franchisee right from identifying the perfect retail space, design and setup of the showroom, recruitment and training of the staff, software and system setup, product development, and complete marketing support.
Interesting. Shiny, sparkling, and business. Well, to discuss this opportunity, we have 3 beautiful panelists with us today. So let me introduce Mr. G.R. Reddy, Mr. Runjun, Mr. Sunil Setia. Welcome to our show, guys. For the benefit of our viewers, we would love to know a little more about you. So please quickly introduce yourselves We'll start with you, GR.
I've been an HR entrepreneur for about 20 years. Run Hughes's, which is the first HR company ever listed on the National Stock Exchange. Helped more than 3,500 different businesses over the last 20 years. And also investing into the small startups, which has got a growth potential in the future.
Ranjan.
So I'm an architect and interior designer. I'm a game-changing business coach, and I'm a global ambassador helping businesses get ready for investments and expansions, especially working with countries like Cyprus, South Korea, Uganda.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Sunil.
I'm a chartered accountant in practice for 25 plus years, and I'm also an investor, a serial investor, and I also mentor startups.
Thank you very much. Starting a jewelry business has always been a little puzzling. I thought it's far beyond a common man's reach. But franchising in a jewelry line sounds very, very unique and interesting. So I'll want to take your inputs on what you feel about this business and what's in it for someone who prefers taking a franchise for this business. So we'll start with you, GR. What is your take on this?
Yeah, I think from an investment point of view, traditionally the older generation would have invested into gold. But I think the younger generation is very different. They really don't want to invest too much, but at the same time have the the kind of beauty that they really would like to project. And also, I think that's where the cost effectiveness will come in first into this business. And silver jewelry, I think nowadays, I think it's become a crazy because of the reason of being a cost effectiveness. And also, I think there are a lot more designs, I think, can be generated than gold. So I think that is going to be very unique. And hence, the market is really expanding. So there is an opportunity for a bigger market than what it was traditionally for gold and diamonds.
Yes.
And I think that's where I see an opportunity here.
Thank you, GR. Ranjan.
So Kiran, women and jewelry have a very special relationship. And I think predominantly it goes because there's a lot of sentimental value to it. It passed on from generations. So a lot of it focus, if you see, goes on gold and diamond. And the fear of losing kind of makes us put it back in the lockers rather than wearing them. So I really love the idea of a silver jewelry, which is affordable. Secondly, it's customized, so it spoils us for choices. And I think anybody who's looking at a franchisee model should really get excited because this probably is going to be the next thing that's really going to take on big, especially with the younger generation, especially with the idea of being okay about, wearing it out, sharing it out, and still being peaceful at the idea that it is still something which is an investment value, something that can still be passed on to the generations. So that is something which I found was fantastic about this opportunity.
Yes. Sunil.
For me, this particular business model itself is amazing. You see, there are a lot of people who want to get into franchising, but they're always afraid that where is the money going. In this particular business, there is stock in the business. So if I take the franchisee, I know the money is there in front of my eyes. It's there in the form of the silver that is there, plus the return on investment. So it is a safe bet for somebody who wants to get into a business, and it's a traditional business. So it has been going on for centuries or ages together. So I'm looking at people who want to start something, who have been afraid of starting something. This is a brilliant model where the stocks are there, you're safe, and there's also return on investment. Plus the whole thing of silver, that's a new ornament because I'm seeing the next generation. Now, instead of going to gold, I see the next generation coming into silver a lot. So this is something which I think is going to click for sure, and I love it.
Yeah, when you said next generation, I think even the previous generations are preferring that now because, earlier, and gold has become so expensive now that your one necklace, one chain itself is like, wow, okay, this is big investment. But silver, you can buy 10 with it, but almost similar impact because they're gold coated and they're looking gorgeous. So I don't think I'll have an objection. And it's nothing like I should wear only gold, and it's not positioned better than anything else. It's just like silver has its own value and it looks good in different forms. I agree that a lot of generations now are looking forward to buying many than just sticking on to one, traditional jewelry. So we'll move to the second round now. So let's attribute a few parameters which you think are applicable to ORAFO jewelers. Place those tick marks beside each of these parameters, and we'll come back and discuss why you had to do that. So let's start. Thank you very much for completing this activity. Now I'll probably quickly take your inputs on why you think ORAFO qualifies for these parameters you've positioned them on. tell us why it's a great business for the enthusiast to select. So we'll start with you, GR. What do you think?
So first thing is, there are a lot of customers who really needs to their unique choices, and that's very important. And that's the reason if you see the products and services, while customer is being the focus, product and services, there are so many varieties that can come up. And also the customization that was talked about I think is the essential, because not everybody likes the same thing. So they wanted it to be a little unique. So slight mix and matches, I think. So product and services and being at the customer as a center, I think these two are very unique opportunities in this. While I put it as growing business, because the wide variety of the market that has been expanded because of silver being introduced as a cost-effective method, but more choices, I think that's going to really create an opportunity for this kind of a business in today's world.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Runjan.
So Kiran, what I believe is that it's very crucial that somebody who is starting the business, if they put the right passion into it, it tends to just grow to a better level and a better position. So from what I read and what I saw, I think it was very clear that in spite of this being a very competitive market, the founder has a very clear vision, which has been spelled very well, and of wanting to take it global. And even having experimented, because what I saw was that there are 4 franchisees, the parent franchisee being in Hyderabad, the second franchisee, they have still put it together with a 5-year game plan of actually studying how it's going to work, and then bringing it out to somebody who's going to invest is almost like a tried and tested plan. So that I thought was very crucial in terms of making it a foolproof kind of a safe bet for anybody who's looking at taking this up as an opportunity. And that is something which I really wanted to highlight about this.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ranjan. Sunil.
For me, first is the founder, a person with so much of passion and so much of expertise in this particular industry itself, first. The second is the profitability. And on top of profitability, it is a safety in the business. The stock is with me. I am not running around people. It is always in front of my eyes. And I have a personal interest because I'm also looking for investing for my children and something which is safe and secure. So this is something where I feel that, hey, the money I invest is in front of my eyes and it's always there with me. Plus the profitability which is there, maybe I get it a little later, but it is sure shot. That's what I'm looking at. It is sure shot business. In the long run, I'm going to earn a lot more than what I'm investing today. That's what I'm looking at.
Thank you very much. Well, I agree with all of you all categorically positioning this as a safe and a business you can comfortably get into. You have the usual designs, and you also have some designs which are exclusive to ORAFO. That is an edge. And like we discussed, silver, something which a lot of people are moving into. Overall, great business to adventure into. And more than adventure, I would say a lot of business enthusiasts wouldn't have dreamt of talking about getting into jewelry business, especially as a franchise model. We would have been talking about a lot of verticals or industries, but never jewelry. It's either a legacy business or it is someone who's in the field. But franchising, taking a franchise off a jewelry business is a great option for me. I would say it's new, it's different, it's nice. And thank you all for adding your inputs to this one. And for our viewers, here is the franchise opportunity that we have from ORAFO Jewelers. ORAFO Jewels is opening franchise opportunities across the country. The area required is 700 to 1000 SFT, and the investment is around 1 to 1.5 crores depending on the size of the city. The return on investment is 20%, which can incrementally reach 35%, and the payback period is less than 3 years. To explore the opportunity, please use the contact information mentioned below. See you all in the next episode for another exciting business opportunity.